これから私が天に立つ。武力を知れ波動の救助。黒き次終わりだ。落ちてゆくがいい。惑い乱れて砕け散れ。ブリーチブレイブソウルズ。
Alrighty, what is going on, you guys? This is your boy, the Death Smasher, and, this is gonna be a bit of a vent video, not so much of a rant, but basically explaining my problems that this game currently has right now, and what's pretty much keeping me from enjoying the game at its fullest. But let me just say this, no, I'm not quitting the game. I plan to continue playing this game until, for whatever reason, Caleb decides to shut this game down, because, in case you guys weren't aware of, their Love Live game and Yu Yu Hakusho game, they're pretty much all shutting down within the month of February or March. I don't remember the exact dates. Now granted, BBS is their moneymaker, so I don't see this game shutting down any sooner or later, but suppose that they do fail as an actual business company, this game can shut down for all we know, but I don't think it's happening anytime soon. We still have Spirits Are Forever with you to get the remaining characters. We have the upcoming 8th anniversary within the next 5 months. Thousand Year Blower anime is still ongoing. It's just on break until we get the second core of the anime. There's just a lot of stuff that they can pretty much work with in terms of dishing out characters and all that, and they're still making quality of life improvements to the game, so I don't think this game is shutting down anytime soon. Like, I can definitely say it's gonna go on for like another year or two, if not more than that, but let's just see what happens. Anyways, this video that I'm gonna be talking about is more so opinion based in what I feel about this game, so whether you guys want to agree or disagree, you guys can pretty much express it in the comment section down below. So yeah, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get started. The first thing I want to highlight is pretty much content. Now, we did get a good amount of difficult content, like Inheritance Trials. Back then when it dropped in 2021, this game mode was really difficult to pretty much do. You needed to have the 5th anniversary characters, the most recent characters, and if you had characters with no status elements, you needed to have them 5/5, otherwise they weren't clearing this. Even more so for normal characters that had 20% Berserker, we didn't have that big of a list of characters to pretty much attempt these types of co-op quests. And even then, these quests were tedious as hell because we had time schedules where you needed to play around, let's say, 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. CET, something like that. I don't even remember all the goddamn timestamps. We didn't even have ×5 runs in Inheritance Trials. So back then, this mode was fun, but very tedious to grind, and now, look at that. Inheritance Trials has pretty much become just as easy as Inheritance Zone and Droplet Zone as time went on, because now the time schedules are gone. You can do ×5 runs, and we've gotten a lot of broken characters to the point that even at 1 of 5, they can clear it. And those characters, we have Thousand Year Blower Ichigo, Spirits Are Forever with you, Toshiro, and Retsu. We even have ourselves the likes of, who was it, Anime Uryu? He's definitely going to be able to clear Inheritance Trials at 1 of 5, because guess what? Pierce Iron Skin. The new Yumichika, Pierce Iron Skin. They're just going to be able to clear at 1 of 5. And then who else do we actually have in the game that is even broken? I can't even think. Uryu and Ulquiorra, bro. Those characters shred through Inheritance Trials like as if it's nothing. Even more so for Uryu, just because he has increased status element chance against all freaking power mobs and has double status element. So like, Inheritance Trials is definitely a lot easier to do. It is a lot more fun to farm, and it's great. That being said, I do feel like we did lose a bit of the challenge that this type of quest provided at the start. So I feel like we need something new to pretty much do, whether it be single player based or co-op based. Even more so for co-op, because let's be honest, you're going to be playing this game with your friends for fun. You are going to be carrying characters that offer you pots, droplets, and you just want to have fun while doing that. So, yo, can we get something new, like per se a co-op boss rush, where it's like every map always has a boss, a bunch of enemies, and it's challenging? but don't make it as tedious as Inheritance Trials, where you couldn't do ×5 runs and had a freaking time slot for doing that. Make it so that way it is accessible for anyone at any given time, and you don't even have to be limited for single ticket runs, especially when there is some resources to be grinding in that quest. Like, let's just say, for example, it can have more so the same amount of value as Brawl Quest or even anything similar, but a lot less, and it's on co-op, permanently available, and you can just have fun. That being said, the bosses are just gonna be super duper hard. It's basically like as if you're doing epic raids, but a bunch of enemy mobs are included in the mix per map, and you just basically clear the quest up until the finish. And it's also a nice breath of fresh air, just because you can use anyone you want. You don't have to be restricted on using pop-only characters and droplet characters. Like, honestly speaking, I think a brand new game mode for co-op would pretty much, you know, fresh things up a bit, honestly speaking, instead of just always doing co-op just for farming potions, droplets, super pots. Now granted, we do get the anniversary quests, we get the New Year's quests where you do get a lot of resources to farm, but that's not really, you know, challenging quests for veteran players where they can just keep on farming. You just auto it, just bring whoever the hell is the bonus character and get it done. I just want something new that is challenging and rewarding at the same time. That is just something I want to see, especially since, you know, I've got a good box of characters and I want to see that. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below. Epic grades. There's just so much I need to talk about. The first thing I want to pretty much highlight is for Awakened. Okay, yeah, the challenge is there. I definitely see some replayability for when it comes to farming link slot potions, droplets, etc, etc. But honestly speaking, now that we have ×5 runs, it's become so easy to farm out the shop that I just feel like you can get it done within just a couple of hours with a full set of bonus characters. Like, just bring your main unit, get it done, etc. The boss is still hard enough to do so. I think it should be left unchanged, for sure. Like, there's nothing that they need to change in terms of, you know, the HP, the fact that it's doubled instead of tripled, like the Menos Grande. I think it's fine. You just need to bring whoever is your best unit. In this case, because we have the Toshiro Awaken epic grade, I love using the 6th anniversary Aizen a lot. Now granted, for newer players, it isn't the exact ideal thing to do because you're going to be missing out on a good chunk of medals, but you can still attempt very hard and then attempt ultimate later on. But one thing I do want to see change is going to be the epic grade medal exchange, because the fact that we only get one epic grade once a month compared to the previous years where we had 2 epic grades at max 3, like before we would get, like, I believe 1 month 300 orbs and then the next month 200, and then it would pretty much repeat itself vice versa. Ever since we got you know, ×5 runs for epic grades, that has completely changed, and you only get for 1 month 100 orbs, the next month 200, and then the next month 300, and then it just repeats itself. So basically we just get ourselves a brand new epic grade, and then the Awaken epic grade the next month, and then we just have a returning epic grade for the entire month with the Awakened and normal one dropping, which in my opinion is pretty damn stupid. I don't see why it should be like this. So I feel like the exchange should definitely get an update. I definitely want to see a lot more large scrolls for sure. I want to say at least bump it up to a good 100 Essence scrolls. An extra 6 for sure would definitely be nice. It's so easy to transcend nowadays. Include the small and medium scrolls, have a bit more orbs, and I don't know, man, just once a month. Also include the possibility of getting a move source, because I don't understand why move sources are so scarce to the point that you only get them during the celebratory events like Anniversary, Golden Week, End of Year, Burn the Witch sometimes, or even anything random, even Spirits Are Forever With You. It just, I don't know, man. I personally would love to see something changed for when it comes to the actual epic grade exchange, and have it be more fun. Like, have it be enticing and not to the point that after you clear out the shop, you just do potion and droplet runs. Personally, I would love to see the shop getting updated, and good god, these 5-star accessory tickets, they're so bad. It's not even funny. Now, guild quests, on the other hand, yeah, a lot of people don't like guild quests. I still do enjoy guild quests. Matter of fact, it's pretty much my thing that I love doing in this game because I love getting these high scores, I love getting those rewards, and I love helping out my guild Yakuza pretty much stay at the top of S and, you know, just have fun, basically, just have fun. But I can understand why people don't like it. It does get tedious at times, especially for when it comes to nuking. It's become so easy to the point that once you get, like, per se, the newest unit 5.5, and keep in mind, we have so many goddamn good-ass nukers in the game. Like, we have the recent 3rd anniversary Ukiyo remake, where if you guys get this dude 5.5, you're going to be able to sub-1 both the melee and ranged holo GQs by just nuking. Granted, you do need to have a side unit because it's not as strong as Yamamoto, but like it's up there in terms of nuking potential. And then we have the 7th anniversary characters, which are freaking broken. We have Christmas Noel, we have Yama. Like, this GQ, once you get to the point where your account is stacked, there's not much of a challenge. But look, I'm not saying that this GQ needs to get changed. Matter of fact, as much as I would love the ultra difficulty to be implemented, I feel like it would just hurt the meta and just make it hard to the point that you need to start getting newer characters 5.5 again. You need to completely rethink things. Like, GQ, keep in mind, normal was pretty hard, but then it got easy, and then hard mode came out. Everyone was having a really rough time until it got completely improved as the years went on by. So I don't think I want to see a change to this, but I do want to see the old guild quest make a comeback. And not as in it gets completely replaced by the old one, but make it like a separate game mode, just so, you know, have something else to do, so that way it's not just nuke all the way up to the final boss and get yourself an easy 5-second clear time. It's just a simple race to the finish. And honestly speaking, I would love to take on the old guild quest again, but as a different mode and with all these newer characters that have come out, like 7th anniversary Uryu. Imagine running the likes of 5th anniversary Byakuya as the 50-hit Vortex and just, you know, getting an easy freaking 180k like in the old days. I think that would be really damn fun. Some friends that I know were GQ tryhards will definitely love to have that implemented back in, and I personally would love to see this come back. But sadly, it's K-Lab. I don't think this is actually going to come back, so this is just wishful thinking. And it's just to have different content to do at the end of the day, so yeah. The summons. Personally, there's one thing I want to have implemented for the normal end of the month banners, and one thing that I want to see implemented for every time we have New Year's step-ups. For these end of the month banners, please, god damn it, replace the stupid 1.5% other character draw rate. It's BS. It's not fun. When you get a 5-star and you're thinking it's one of the 9 banner characters that are on here, you get an unfeatured and it will just ruin your day, piss you off. I still hate summoning for this game when it comes to that aspect, and I think that either needs to get removed or have it be where every time you do a multi, you get yourself a 5-star character, and then when you get to like step 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, you get yourself a guaranteed featured 5-star character. That's pretty much what I would want to see, even though it's a bit too broken. I'm probably asking a bit too much for the guaranteed 5-star, but please, good God, remove the other percent character draw rate. I'm sorry, but this needs to go. And then for the New Year's and anniversary step-up banners, I think the 7-step format just needs to completely disappear because it's so goddamn ridiculous. I'm probably going to lose my mind if we see this again for the 8th anniversary, which we're more than likely going to see. I think we're definitely going to see that, alright, which is going to be very disappointing to even think about. But more importantly, I would love to see a pity system at least implemented into the game, and I'm talking about an actual pity system, so that way, the more you summon for these banners, the more coins you get, to the point that you can actually exchange them for not this BS 5-star summons ticket right here, but for actual characters that are out in banners. The more summons you do, the more these summon medals stack up, and you can actually actually exchange them for not the headlining banner characters, but more so the fillers. I'm taking into example Dokkan Battle, because Dokkan Battle, in my opinion, is the perfect gacha game that pretty much provides a really good ass pity system. Because the way of how it works, you need to get yourself around 500 coins to at least guarantee yourself the unit you want to get. And to get 500 coins, you basically need to do 50 multis. And that stacks up over time, because in the exchange shop, every time a banner comes out, they always update it and have the shop always featured the fillers that are back in. So like, for example, let's say we do get Spirits Are Forever With You, Gin, and Mayuri for the end of the month. We have this pity system added into the game. Let's say you have around 500 summon medals. They completely carry over on every time you summon on any specific banner, because basically a single is going to be 1 coin, doing a multi is 10 coins. You'll be able to exchange your coins for any of the characters that are available, whether it be Spirits Are Forever With You characters or even the Can't Fare Your Own World characters, and choose one of your liking. And then for when it comes to actual reruns of older limited characters, like per se, when we just had 1000 Year Blow around 16, Ichigo, Chad, and Uryu come back throughout the month of January, you could actually use those summon medals to guarantee yourself the returning characters and also whomever was a filler in the 1000 Year Blower banner. Personally, I think this game needs a goddamn pity system, because this game is just as old as Dokkan Battle, and the fact that it's even 8 years old and doesn't even have a proper one, it's just ludicrous, man. It's just really, really goddamn ludicrous. Even Slime Isekai Memories, a game I don't play anymore and don't like, that game already has a pity system. Now, granted, unlike Dokkan, it doesn't carry over, but if you do around 20 multis on that banner, you basically get yourself the headlining character. You'll basically be able to get enough points to exchange that character. So, again, this game needs a pity system, and I'm pretty much fed up how we have this fake pity system where you get these summon medals, the more dupes you get, you're not even gonna be guaranteed a 5-star character every single multi, so like, it just stacks up. You get this, and you only have a chance of being able to pull a premium and seasonal character. No limited characters, none of that kind of sort. I just think it's pretty damn stupid. Now, in terms of summoning for accessories and getting 5-star accessories, the accessory gachas are fine. Like, they can literally keep them as is. 5% chance of being able to get a 5-star accessory is very good. And the fact that it's separated into different attributes, if you're per se lacking a golden chappie for tech, you can just go on the technique attribute only accessory gacha and summon for it. That being said, it uses orbs, so it's not really worth doing so. So, yeah, this is basically only for the whales. But here's what I need to see. Have these BBS accessory tickets updated, man, because the draw rates for pulling a 5-star accessory is bad. It's really bad. Now, it doesn't really show you on the info what the rates are, but it's really low. It's not even 5% to even get a 5-star accessory. So it means that you need to have around even thousands of BBS accessory tickets, and odds are you'll probably walk away with at least 2 to 3 to 4 5-star accessory tickets. That's how bad it is. And I just think that this needs a goddamn good update. It's ridiculous how this has been left unchanged since, you know, the start of the game. Now, granted, it is great that we can farm these BBS accessory tickets, whereas before we couldn't because of how much the point events got revamped, but this still needs a good change. And I don't think anyone will pretty much disagree with me on that. PvP, I don't really particularly care about this game mode too much. Just that, yeah, I'm not even gonna talk about this game mode. This is just my own personal take on the game right now, and yeah. So I'm pretty much just gonna leave PvP dead as is. Because it's fun once you get the new units, but like, it's just AI versus AI. You don't even control the characters. You just do it, get the rewards, and be done. Which, by the way, the rewards are good, so no complaints on that. I just don't think I would want to change PvP too much. I'll just leave it as is. Arena, just fix the damn servers. They suck. And also, please, fix this stupid anti-cheat system that we have in it. It's falsely banning players that are legit playing it and not the actual modders. Chronicle Quest, the only changes I want to see happen with this game mode is just have the fragment drop be doubled at all times instead of whenever we have a campaign going on, because this month they decided not to bring back ×2 fragments, so we're pretty much screwed out the asses for when it comes to farming the fragments and getting the shop done, and I just think it's pretty stupid how we need to be time gated on that. Like, it just makes no sense. Just make it permanent. I don't see why. And I guess while we're at it, for the newer players that are getting into Chronicle quests, most of them will not have any of the bonus fragment characters. So, in my opinion, having Chronicle quest updated with some bonus fragment characters would pretty much make it better for when it comes to just, you know, grinding the free quests every time it goes on monthly reset and we get the rewards completely refreshed. That's something I do want to see change. Like, here's an example. We have Tag Team Ichigo right now, right? Just have it so that way bonuses are updated monthly, so that way we have a lot more bonus characters to pretty much work with, whether it be for damage fragments, just damage and just fragments, or just like anything else. Like, just an update overall to the bonus characters, so that way it's not just these characters who are only pullable from tickets. And good luck with trying to get this Rukia, because guess what? Now that she got resurrected, you're definitely not going to be seeing her as often as you would in banners whenever they bring back seasonal characters. And that's just a legit fact. Like, you want her? Buy the character pack, or just hope to God you get her from the character passport ticket. That's how bad it is. The rewards here are fine. I'd say just bump up the orbs. That's all. Give us a new Extreme Senkaman. Please. That is all I am asking. Now, this Gates of Oblivion Tower. Okay, fine. I see what you guys are trying to do. You guys just completely replaced the extra quest stages that you do on a monthly basis, where you get a bit more orbs, and on top of that are just added onto the normal towers. And that's fine, because guess what? It gives me the freedom to choose whichever Senkaman tower I want to do and go out of my way to either 5-5 all the Senkaman Tatskis, 5-5 all the Senkaman Ichigos, and 5-5 all the Senkaman Zangetsus. And that's fine. But you know what I want to see? A brand new Extreme Tower. This has not been updated in over a year by now. Look, this is not going to be an issue for newer players for when they start doing these types of towers, because eventually their account is going to get better to the point that they can pretty much clear the tower and be done with it. But the main issue is every time you clear it, you just have this exact same 5-star ticket, which is just completely outdated. Which, by the way, if you guys want to know what characters this could contain, well, here you guys go. Which, by the way, shoutouts to Outer for this video right here. But, yeah, very outdated. It only goes up to Ginjo and Kiriko. And ever since Ginjo and Kiriko, we've gotten a lot of premium characters, to the point that we should already have an Extreme Tower with the 7th anniversary characters that are pullable, and even 3rd anniversary Ulquiorra at this point, and even any other premium character that is considered great. And some seasonals updated too, because let's be honest here, how many of these seasonal characters are you going to be using, lads? Once you get them, they're just orbs. We have so much better characters, unless they're your favorites. And you know, at this point, if they still want to keep Gates of Oblivion going and still give us more of these floors, give us a brand new normal tower, just so that way we can pretty much just use the newer characters that we get and just, you know, have fun. Like, they can still keep Gates of Oblivion going, but at least something new, man. Like, literally, we're just getting 5 stages per month. I don't see why we, you know, just have this. Plus, it's just, these floors are literally just rehashes from other towers in terms of stage layout, with new enemies, new rules, etc. Alright, and the last problem that I need to point out pretty much have to be the packs that you buy, because they are overly expensive. You don't get as much orbs, and if you want to make the most use of out of getting the orbs, have to be through Tapjoy, which, by the way, you also need to be careful with doing Tapjoy to even get the orbs, because it can sometimes scam you and not even give out the orbs. So in my opinion, this is pretty damn ridiculous, because bro, Okay, the beginner's pack, it's good. €5. You get yourself enough orbs to do a single, and then you get this choose a 6-star ticket where you can choose a character of your liking. That is still by far the best valued pack to pick up, period. But like the rest of the packs that we have here, like, hold on. This Fierce Battle pack, right? Yeah, you only get not even enough orbs to do a multi, which is basically around 100 and what? You only get around to do a discounted multi, and you're off by 2 orbs at that, which is pretty damn stupid. And then if you look at the actual ticket pack that you get, right? The featured characters being the new Stark, Yama, Lilinet, and then they've thrown in Gin, Byakuya, and Renji. You can get either one of these characters, but only if you hit the 40% featured draw rate. And sadly, these packs are only worth buying if you're just trying to get orbs and nothing else. But other than that, the probability of always hitting the 59.998% where there are other characters, it can happen. It can legit happen. Like, instead of getting these 3 characters as well as who else is pretty much unfeatured, you do get a list of characters to pull from like the Keto Tournament, Soifon Jusher, and Toshiro, all the way down to, hold on, who was it? Who's the last character that is featured? Bro, freaking Bond, Yukio, Orihime, and Jackie. And all of these characters are very outdated. Very, very outdated up until like the 5th anniversary characters. Yeah, that's just how bad it is. Really. It's not even worth it if you can't afford to spend money on the game. Like, just get rid of the freaking unfeatured pull rate, and I guess it would have been fine. Honestly, you would still be able to get to choose a list of characters. And you know what else this shop pack needs? Sales. Look, I know I'm always gonna be talking about Dokkan, but like, Dokkan, whenever a new banner comes out, there are always going to be sales available. And you guys want to know how much it is to get yourself a multi? Like, take a guess, lads, before I say it. So keep in mind, to do a multi on Dokkan, we're talking about a good freaking 50 stones. Well, guess what? On Dokkan, you can literally pay almost the same amount, 26 euros, you get yourself 63 dragon stones, plus an additional 14. That's already a lot more value. You can already do more than just a multi. And guess what? 91 dragon stones, which is close to doing 2 multis, 40 euros. Just let that sink in for a minute. 40 euros. And normally, if you're going for a pack where you get like 2 multis, like this one right here, you pay double. 85 euros. Literally. And this is literally enough to do 2 multis. No discounts included, like just 2 multis. This is how bad the actual shop is. It needs to actually do some sales every once in a while. And also, you know, sometimes even reduce the prices on character packs. Like, character packs, they're good if you're trying to get a character guaranteed, because they're always pretty damn nice. That being said, most of them are pretty much just outdated. And, yeah. Sadly, only the character packs are really worth going for if you're only missing the unit. But other than that, if you're going for dupes, it's still like 25 euros that you have to spend for it. And you don't even get a multi's worth of orbs back. It's only not even 150. So like, you can't even do a discounted step if you were to just buy 1 pack. Instead, if you want to do another step, guess what? You have to buy another one. I'm sorry, but like, these packs are really not that great. And I spend money because I make content and I at least get my worth of it back. Plus, I do dupe up characters, so at the end of the day, for me, it works out. But still, for most players that can't afford to spend money, it's still a bad practice, honestly speaking. And bro, let me just pull up another gacha game, Dragon Ball Legends. Whenever a freaking new banner comes out, every single time, you can literally get yourself 1k Chrono Crystals, which is enough to do a multi for 10 euros. Okay? 10 euros. Let that sink in. 10 freaking euros. Okay? But yeah, that's it. That's all the problems I need to pretty much highlight about this game. So, yeah. But yeah, that's just my overall thoughts and opinions. Let me know if you guys disagree or agree. I just felt like I needed to pretty much, you know, talk about this, and the reason why I haven't been motivated for when it comes to, you know, making content on this game is literally because of that. There isn't really much to do in this game. Right now, it's literally just the calm before the storm, before we get the next Spirits Are Forever With You banner, before we get Burn the Witch, etc. I just feel like, this game needs new content, honestly speaking. Look, let me just say this. If you guys ever, per se, want different content from me besides BBS, Dokkan is always an option. I've been enjoying the living hell out of that game. I'm just currently farming up stones to get ready for the 8th anniversary for that game, but it's not going to stop me from making a video. So if you guys want to see content about that, let me know in the comment section below. Not just live streams, actual videos. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you guys have enjoyed it, don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, and hit the bell notification so that way you guys are up to date with my most recent videos. This has been your bud, the Death Smasher, and I hope to see you guys all in the next one, and y'all have a good day. Good luck with whatever you guys are summoning, but other than that, I'd say stick to saving your orbs for Burn the Witch and Spirits Are Forever With You, and potentially 1000-Year Blower when the anime returns in the month of July. So yeah, take care lads, peace out.